What's up, guys? Big Papa Drock back with another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Hope you are having a phenomenal day as always. And if you weren't having a phenomenal day, you're about to have one, because on the screen right now, guys, is the legendary hero Hakadir that you can get absolutely for free just by using my download link to check out Dragonheir Silent Gods or Dragonstride Legacy Reborn on the Google Play or Apple App Store, guys. That's right, your boy has a download link that gives an exclusive legendary hero for free just for completing the tutorial in the game, which takes like 5 to 10 minutes. So you snag this bad boy for doing basically nothing. So make sure you use that download link if you haven't already to check out Dragonheir Silent Gods. We've got a banger of a video coming up for you. I'm going to get into all the fun things we're going to cover. But first and foremost, a huge thank you to Dragonheir Silent Gods for sponsoring this video. And thank you for checking it out and supporting the channel. So in terms of what we're covering today, it's Season 4, guys. We've got the incredible Crisis Rally Battle Mode.
Oh my god.
Which is going to pit server versus server in absolute incredible PvP warfare. We're going to do a little deep dive into that. Check that out. We've got also, on top of that, a Valentine's Day event. That's right, guys. Do you not have a Valentine? Well, don't worry. Dragonheir's got you covered, because they've got Valentine's goodie for you. They got some sweet goodies in the Unison card game. And you might ask yourself, Drock, how do I get these? Well, it's really simple. You just do stuff you'd normally do in the game. You summon, you complete a horn summon, you use stamina, super easy for Valentine's Day, and you snag yourself these cards, and then you turn them over here, and you get some goodies. So we're going to take a look at that in a second, but one of the things I love about Dragonheir is how good they are at being player-friendly. They are the most player-friendly game in this genre. I say it all the time, and it's 100% true. So we're the Unison card game. So like I said, you snag these quests, you get these Unison magic cards, you click over here, and you start getting freebies. Starlight Stone, Essence of Creation, Gold, probably Heliolite Dice. Just a nice way to celebrate Valentine's Day, right? Like, even if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, which, by the way, if you do, make sure they use my download link, guys. Get themselves some free Hakadirs as well. But this is like just something I think Dragonheir does really well. They do lots of events to give freebies away in game to help your progress. And look at that, we get double rewards after you pull 9 of these bad boys. So now we're getting hooked up with a double of the Essence of Creation. So the other thing to note with this Unison card game for the Valentine's Day event is essentially it's going to have an opportunity for you to earn 370 free flips of these cards. So you can earn 370 of these free flips just for doing quests in game, the daily events, or daily quests, I should say, the event quests. They give you stuff for flipping more cards. That's a nice little feature I like that Dragonheir does. We're just playing this game actually gives you stuff. And then you can see there's a card collection here. And so what these things do in the card collection here is you basically collect these as the event goes on, and it unlocks different rewards down here. So you can see you get Auric tokens, you can get Season 1 Soul Fragments, Heliolite Dice, and then eventually the Hearts United Avatar Frame. So pretty cool. You collect these as you go through, and you have an opportunity to get even more rewards just for doing this event. So really cool event by Dragonheir. We'll pull some more of these cards. I just snagged some. Scholar page, very nice. And again, you have a chance to get 370 free flips over the course of 14 days. So you're getting free stuff just for playing this no matter what. And of course, you have an opportunity to earn even more by collecting those different cards throughout the course of the event. So W Dragonheir for the Valentine's Day Unison card game. Super cool. Now, on the subject of Hakadir, I covered this a little bit more in my last video as to why I think he's a nice, fun, free legendary to get. But I just want to say he's a solid damage dealer, but more than that, he's really a great supporter. He gives you an opportunity to combine with other heroes, like, for example, Hivitar, which can benefit from his Frost ability, and just up her damage a ton. So he's a really good all-around hero, does some damage, does some support aspects with throwing out Frost, gives attack up as well. So again, you get this absolutely free just for using the download link, but I wanted to just give you a little bit more information so that you knew what you'd be snagging if you did choose to check out the game, and you should. All right, guys, so we're checking out the brand new Crisis Rally Battle Mode right now on the test server. So cool the Dragonheir is putting this in Season 4. Again, this is a server versus server PvP mode that uses strategy and uses server-wide decisions to figure out which server ends up being victorious in battle. So you can see here we've got 2 different servers going on, 2 different test servers in this case. If you ever have a question as to what this mode is, we're going to take a look here. Rally Battle Rules. So it just goes over essentially what you can expect in Crisis Rally Battle mode. But you got opponent matching. Of course, it's going to try to match people that have similar server levels. That way it's not a blowout. Wants, of course, to make the competition fair. And then it lasts a total of 11 days. The side with the higher total rally medals wins. And of course, there's team coordination, making sure that you cooperate together as a server, which is pretty cool. Like, I like that kind of MMORPG aspect of it, right? Where you're cooperating with a lot of different people to make sure that you are victorious. You get loot, you earn lots of fun stuff for participating in this mode. So we're gonna jump in here to challenge right now, and you'll see that we have this ability to switch, which lets us select a challenge mode. So you cannot re-challenge after defeat. The operation will end immediately and be settled. Please choose the difficulty level carefully. And so it looks like we've got 3 different difficulties level here: drill, combat, bloodbath. So it looks like this is the lowest level, and then bloodbath is the highest level, which it gives you more for winning. So 300% battle yield versus 100% versus 0%. So we're just going to choose drill. And it looks like we can actually buy different buffs here. So raid potions, and these placed in your inventory. The potion will be automatically consumed on entering a challenge. So different buffs. For example, this one gives 20% damage dealt. Special gives 40%, and then different fortifications. So there's a lot of strategy that goes in here as to what you choose to bring with you. We've got on the test server, of course, a massive amount of medals, of rally medals we can choose here to buy these things. So why don't we just stack them up and get a whole bunch of these fortification potions and raid potions. And placed in your inventory, automatically consumed upon entering a challenge. So it sounds like we have a, we're going to be absolutely ready to dominate. All right, so we've got our potions in our familiar bag. We can go ahead and jump in here and challenge. We get reward attempts, 5 out of 5. Again, this is the easiest level. So we'll jump in here, we'll see what it is. And now we are in the Crisis Rally Battle mode. So this round's effects, so it lets us know right up top that we have a positive effect of monstrous fire damage taken plus 50%, fortification potion damage taken minus 20%, and raid potion damage dealt 20%. Those are the buffs, I believe, that I brought in with me. So we can see we have a nice little map here that we can check out. So lots of cool goodies around here for us to discover. You can see it costs fuel to travel. So you start with 100 fuel, and depending on where you go, that costs a certain amount of fuel. So for example, if we wanted to fly here, it's 0 fuel. We can look and see what this is. It's a rest area constructed by one of our server mates. Let's go over here. This looks like there's a battle right here. So we're going to go to this next little tile and commence a battle. Oh, okay. Common battle. For the first 30 seconds of battle, monsters are immune to control effects. Monsters fire damage taken by 50%. And then depending on where your fuel is at, that's going to affect your damage dealt and your damage taken. So you can also see these buffs are applying. So it's kind of cool. So we have all these different things going on in terms of how that's going to affect the battle. Now, these heroes are significantly higher level than what we're getting at on the test server. And again, these aren't my heroes that are already built, but we'll just jump in here to get an idea of what it looks like. So yeah, level 200, they're going to absolutely cook me. I've already got a fire team in here. We can simulate this if we want, but we'll just do the challenge. We're going to get completely destroyed, but you get the gist, right? Like, you're coming in here, you're going to form different strategies, throw on different buffs to make sure you have a chance to take these things down, and again, earn rally medals to beat the other server. So of course we lose here. Surprise, surprise. We're not geared up like we are on the main account. Then we get to this nice defeated screen, and we've earned 0 rally medals. We got worked. So no shock there. And then you get this nice little breakdown as to where we're at, as to what you've done. Have you beaten the final boss? So there are bosses in this. There's treasures that you can open, and it tells you exactly who's winning and who's losing. And right now we're down to 994,650 rally medals versus their 1.1 million rally medals. So really cool mode. I think it's going to have a lot of potential. It's always fun when you are, getting a chance to do PvP with other players. Let's see if we go into a higher, cannot re-challenge after defeat. Let's see if we go to Bloodbath. How does this change? So it costs more rally medals to jump in here. So yeah, you're losing the difficulty to drop all items in your personal inventory. Okay. So this is like, So basically, it gets more and more and more scary, or actually scarier and aggressive when you go into higher levels. So let's go over here, see what we can snag right here. What is on this? Use the correct key. Okay, so this is where those skeleton keys. So rare chests. We don't have a key with us. We didn't buy a key, but that's pretty cool. Let's check this out right here. What does this look like? Can summon an unknown powerful being, defeat it for a chance to get great rewards. And then this consumes, it looks like identity tags. Okay, proof of defeating a powerful enemy from another plane. So I'm assuming when you win battles, you earn some of these rewards that then unlock other things. So really cool mode. You're basically exploring the map, trying to clear as many of these enemy areas as you possibly can. Again, your fuel source, as this gets lower, you get larger penalties for battle. And this is also the hardest level, the bloodbath difficulty level, where apparently we're going to lose everything if we lose. You can only resupply once this run, so I think if we resupply, reach the usage limit, okay, so we got 20, I believe, gas for that. So you do have an ability to resupply. Let's go on down here. Let's do another battle and most likely get cooked. 240, so these are even stronger. So you can tell this is going to be a really big challenge and a very, very difficult, rewarding mode, right? You got even more things going on here. So we have an ally enlightenment benefit on this. And then, of course, we're getting, because our fuel is low, we're having ally damage dealt low, lowered, I should say. And then we're taking more damage, but we are getting more battle yield. So such a cool mode. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to be collaborating with your server mates, especially with your buddies, your friends, to try to take people down. Everybody knows how much I love PvP. Again, this is the test server, so this isn't my main account. We're going to get into that in a little bit, but I just simulated there. We got cooked, as you can see. Battle is lost, and it kicks us back to the main menu. So this time we did get some rally medals for this, so we obtained some in spite of losing. I think that's pretty cool, but super, super, super cool mode. A lot of potential. All these different things that you can snag for getting rally medals. These are server-wide targets and then also personal goals. So you can see here, you meet some of these personal goals and suddenly you get some worm arrow. Nice that you get some freebies just for playing. And then it looks like it tracks essentially where all your benefits end up. So you unlock these things and I think they end up on this side. Damage resistance, for example, plus 2%. And when we unlock this, damage taken minus 2%. So you get more and more benefits the more that you unlock, which is pretty sick. So it also gives you a rundown of where these buffs can be used as well. So I think that's pretty cool. Again, one of the nice things about Dragonheir is they do a good job of basically informing how you can do things if you don't know how to do it when you first start. Every 2,000 rally medals obtained in settlement, you receive 1 extra attempt to open chests. So these are chests that you can earn. You can get up to 10 chest opening attempts per day. We currently have 0 chests. Because we got completely cooked. But let's try it one more time and let's see if we can get some more rally medals and snag something here. So, all right, we're going to buy a skeleton key here so we can open up one of the chests and see what we get. And let's see if we can get to a chest. So necrotic damage now is the change here. Can we get to this chest right here? I think we can. Let's go ahead and open it up. What do we get? Collect, loot, and successfully return to earn rally medals upon settlement. Cool. So we snagged an oceanic magic bracelet. The magic bracelet crafted by the merfolk. And this is worth 3,400 rally medals. Okay, cool. So we want to count up on rally medals. The more rally medals you have, the better you're doing, the more you are winning. And so by going to these different chests, we're snagging an opportunity to get that. Same thing with defeating enemies. Really, really, really cool mode. I'm looking forward to getting a chance to play this. Wow, the map is massive. So much larger than I realized. There's so many points of interest here. And again, you're just one person. You're playing with an entire server, right? So you have a ton of people that you are playing with, competing with to win this mode. What's happening here is this, I'm pretty sure, can fly to here once we've hit a certain level of rally medals. That is, I'm not 100% certain on that, but it seems like that's the way that it works. Given like server-wide highest total, you want to get to 3 million, and then you can move the flying contraption into space to conquer the boss. That's how you unlock the boss. So there's a lot of stuff to discover with this mode, but certainly a massive, massive thing that Dragonheir is rolling out here. Looks like there are, yeah, multiple bases that you can move forward. And then there's another boss area, I think, or a boss to unlock over here. My God, look at how large this is. This is insane. Wow, there's way more stuff in this mode than I realized. Okay, this is cool. Super, super, super cool. I mean, it makes sense, right? You've got like hundreds, if not thousands of people contributing to this at the same time. So no surprise that it's this large of a map, but that's so cool, right? This has so much potential. I literally can't wait to dive into this with my server mates and see what is up. So yeah, big W from Dragonheir for rolling this out for Season 4, and can't wait to discover more about how it works. Really, really, really interesting mode that they've come up with here. So I think are we out of fuel? We can battle here. We'll go ahead and take another loss and snag ourselves some more rally medals. All right, Annals Settlement, perfect. We got 4,150. Okay, nice. So we're moving on up. And we unlocked 2 chests. Awesome. So now we have 2 chests here that we can unlock. So tap for a chance to upgrade the goodie bags. Yeah, we get our little goodie bags. Rare and rare. So we only stuck at rare, but oh, we got to epic. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's right. We got 2 of these. I forgot how they work. You get 4 chances to upgrade. So starting at epic, legendary. Nice. And we end up with some legendary. So this is, again, this is such a cool mode that they've rolled out here. This is one of the things I like about Dragonheir the most, is the amount of stuff that they have in the game where, like, if you don't enjoy one area, you're bound to enjoy another. There's just a lot of different things to check out and do. And again, this is a server-wide mode, so you have an opportunity to collaborate with your buddies, with your friends, strategize, and do PvP, which I think is really cool, and earn free goodies along the way. And even if you don't win, you still earn free stuff. So beyond battling and facing these different challenges, you can jump into the rally shop through the exchange. And I believe it looks like if you win, you get different things you can exchange for. And then if you lose, you have redeemable upon defeat. And then defeated but possessing at least 1.2 million rally medals of settlements. This is kind of cool. So there are different modes depending on how you do in those battles. And you can see you can snag some cool stuff, some Augite extracts, some soul fragments for Season 1 champions, some bread, some runes. Very cool that you have an opportunity to get this. Is there any difference? Yes, it looks like you can get more soul fragments for winning than you can if you lose. So you're limited to less. So winning definitely matters. You want to win. But at least if you do lose, you don't walk away empty-handed, which I think is such a nice little touch where you're still going to have a chance to get something. I've got 105K rally medals right now, but we can't redeem anything because it hasn't ended. The event hasn't ended yet. So this is only redeemable after the event ends. Very cool. That is the Crisis Rally Battle Mode, guys. So make sure you use my download link so you can check this out. It's going to be in Season 4 very soon. And again, it's server-wide, so really cool. So anyway, guys, I want to say another huge thank you to Dragonheir Silent Gods for sponsoring today's video. Guys, do me a huge favor. Do yourself a huge favor. Use that exclusive download link in the description and in the pinned comment below. Don't forget, you get yourself a Hakadir for using it. So you can snag yourself a Hakadir absolutely free for completing the tutorial. Literally, you just play the game, complete the tutorial, and if you use that exclusive download link, you get yourself a Hakadir, which is pretty sick just for checking out the game. So pop into the Discord, all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'm super excited for what's coming in Dragonheir. I think this is going to be an incredible year, the best year for Dragonheir yet. Some really, really big changes on the horizon. They're going to make the game even better. So super stoked for that. And I can't wait for you to check it out using my download link. Thank you again, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you all later. Big Papa Drock, out.